I can hardly believe I have not played this game on the channel, so let's get rolling.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Man, that is how you start a game. Oh, it's so good. This is hands down, I'm pretty sure, my favorite Fallout game. Like, at least of the modern ones, I don't know.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I thought I had subtitles turned on, so I'll check that in just a moment.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna win it. Look at that.
Looking good, so. So far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
Apparently
We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
his dialogue just doesn't activate on the subtitles, so it is what it is. I don't necessarily have a particular build in mind, so we'll probably more or less just kind of go straight across and start 5s across the board. I'm more or less fine with that, and then maybe put 1 into strength, 1 into charisma. Can be fun in this game. Intelligence. I like luck and agility. I don't know. I kind of chose those at random, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Man, I need to crank my sensitivity apparently. Look at that. Oh boy. I need a mouse pad 3 feet wide to be able to turn otherwise.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have?
This is one of my favorite parts, doing the Rorschach test. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one where there's like a mushroom cloud option or something.
Okay. How about this one?
Sure.
Last one.
There it is. There's the mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just...
This is basically just going to set up your perks. I don't want melee. Science, we don't need sneak. Science is not bad. Guns, yes. I typically like lockpicks, just because I like to be able to get into stuff quickly and easily. And speech is usually a fun one in Fallout. Well, pretty much a lot of these games, period.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
It would be something. So now we need to pick a couple of traits, and this is where you get into the stuff where it's like, oh goodness. I mean, a lot of these things are just, I don't know. I don't often take these, I don't think. Because they all have some sort of, you know, plus minus to them. We'll just pass on them. I'm fine with that.
I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I kind of like having a slightly more generic build and not, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Not having to, you know, kind of from the beginning pick something. I like to be able to figure it out as I move along. That works a little better for me. I think technically we can go through his house and we can raid all sorts of stuff. Like there's a free stim pack, there's a free doctor's bag and some water. I don't think we need the knife. We're gonna get some stuff, so it'll be fine.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Alright, thanks, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
And that's that. Gotta love the first moment of stepping outside in a Fallout game. And then all the pop-ups from all the DLC. I'm just ignoring all these because literally that's all these are. It's just a bunch of stuff from the DLC, so we don't really need to pay attention to those. I should mention I'm running a slightly modded game. I would say maybe lightly even. Probably only about 20 mods or so. It's not all that many in the grand scheme of things. And there's Victor. Why don't we go ahead and... before we say hi to him, let's go through our inventory. And yep, thanks for that. We'll just go ahead and use the armored vault suit for now. Which actually we can, we'll do that one, that's fine. We don't need to do the armor. All these weapons and armor and things that we have is because, again, of all the DLC that's in there. So, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here we can use, and we'll probably, at some point, be using some of them. But for now here, we'll just go ahead and use the 9mm that I think Doc gave us. Or if not, it was on us.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
So how did you find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
So why are you in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
And I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Howdy. All right.
Happy trails!
Thanks, Victor. We're going to move on to the rest of town. I mean, I guess there's someone over here. Yep. More things. Yep. Level caps are increasing. All sorts of quests. There's like a bajillion of them. Okay, you are not an actual person. You don't count. I don't even know all of the different mods I'm running, but there's definitely some texture mods because the game does look better than I last remember, but not massively different. All right, well, let's talk to Easy Pete here.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
So why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
So a prospector like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Ever find anything good?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
So what do you have against the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Yeah, Legion are not fun, so tell me about them.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
And what's the big deal about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Oh, goodness, so many questions. What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
And do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Perfect.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Yes, they do, I'm sure. So I think what we'll do for our first kind of episode here is we're going to just kind of knock out a little more of the tutorial stuff. So we'll go inside and talk with Trudy.
Cheyenne, stay.
And then this is Sunny. Doc said that she could teach us how to survive.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay, we'll do that in just a moment. And all these lovely things that we can steal here. The fixing things one is kind of handy, but I forget if there's another way we can get one early on aside from swiping that one. It's one of those things I don't remember. Oh, interesting. I don't think Trudy is in here. I wonder where she is. With a little luck, the radio won't work. Even though there's kind of a quest for that, but minor details. Okay, so let's go over here. We'll get ourselves a little bit of target shooting.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay.
Everything all right?
Yep. All right, so I guess you already handed over the varmint rifle. Okay, and it's already armed.
That's the right idea.
1, 2,
Try crouching
and
down
we'll go with
staying
that one.
still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
This is one of those fun ones that it's kind of like, you know, anytime I play, I'll do it just because, I don't know, I mean, you get some early materials and all that stuff, and it's kind of hard to say no. I mean, you know. Here, we'll just go ahead and book it ahead because we don't really need to worry too much about where we're going. I mean, it's basically this direction. You're going to find them. There's a dog up there. Let's see, did I go too far? I think it's, went maybe the wrong south. My bad. Still gonna beat her there, probably. If we don't run out of AP first. One of the things I love about this game is where it takes place. All the other Fallouts are in more or less different areas. I love the California setting because, yes, I'm a California guy myself, so California, Nevada, whatever. I'll probably say Nevada, Nevada at various points. It is what it is. But yeah, it's just, man, I love this game. It's got so much going for it. Part of it is it was the second of the modern Fallouts to be released, but it has a lot of stuff in it from, I think, original devs, or part, you know, some of the original devs of the OG turn-based, you know, isometric RPG games. We should be approaching here before too long. Maybe. And I feel like they're just kind of running around like idiots right now. There, that should be a headshot. We got the other one here. Yes, yes, yes. We can go ahead and use some VATS. Just because VATS can be a lot of fun. There you go. Right in the face. Right in the face. And goodbye. Nice knowing you. We'll go ahead and take their stuff. This is kind of the thing. It's like, you know, you're gonna end up with some stuff to start off with. And that's not too shabby. You'll want the meat and all that stuff, so, you know.
There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. Come with me.
Okay, we're just gonna kind of blast through her dialogue because she's literally just saying, Okay, great, thanks. Let's go. Sort of stuff, so we don't need to really worry about that, right? We can all agree we know what we're doing here. How you doing? Okay, these guys are toast. We still have plenty of ammunition for this rifle, so we're not at any point in danger of running out of ammo. And even if we were, we have so many additional weapons to choose from. It's really not that big a deal. We can do this all day long. Oh, hi. How you doing?
There's too many!
Oh, that's a shame. That one shot was no good. Was she beating him with a cup? Hi. One of these days I'll finish reloading, and then I'll help. Oh, she's got a cleaver.
That takes care of that.
Okay. How you doing, ma'am? You good after all that cleaving?
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thanks, I guess. So here's one of the fun things with this game is, you know, reputation and all that. So we are slowly earning a reputation of being helpful with the folks of Good Spring. Which, you know, it's cool. I like Good Spring. I got no problems with them.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Sure.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. I wonder, can we fast travel over there? Because, you know, just trying to save some time. Okay, this gets us back to Good Springs, and then I gotta stop and think for a second here. I think the schoolhouse is that way, so we'll go up to the cemetery first. And we'll take care of everything up there. We're gonna find some, I don't know, whatever she said, brock flower, I guess. And xander root. I don't remember all the different things. Oh, hi. Got a rad scorp here. Oh. Just a little bark scorpion, nothing to worry about. There you go. Have a seat. Nothing, huh? Okay. Yeah, you are kind of in the way. You are making this difficult with very limited mouse movements for me. Another one of those instances where she's sitting on the mouse pad and I need to figure out a way to move her so that I don't have to deal with this every time I sit down to play a game. You are drunk. Bloatfly, go home. Where are you? Bloatflies everywhere. Ow. Hit me. I didn't mean it. Don't hit me. Here can we get... Ugh, cat. I'm gonna blame you for my terrible aim and not my own terrible aim. These things are just a pain in the butt. And look at this. Look how much they bounce around. They're obnoxious. Here, what if I get close to you? Can I shoot your left wing? Nope. Missed. Excellent. Okay, let's do it the hard way. And when I say the hard way, I mean the easy way. Give me this one. So much easier. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I should tell you too that all the animations with the pistol and everything in this game are from a mod. Oh my gosh, cat. All right, you need to move. Sorry. Come here. Come here. Come on over here. She's like, I don't want to be over here. Yes, you do. Trust me. See? I'll scratch your face. You like having your face scratched sometimes. Okay, there we go. Hi, have a seat. There you go. I mean, look at you. You're adorable. That totally didn't work. Here, can we try that again? There it goes. Perfect. Yeah, see? Playing Fallout with my Pip-Boy shirt. Got my cat, we're good. Now that she's not on my mouse pad, I can actually aim. Which is great. I can use my mouse. It's nice. It's almost like, you know, the way it's supposed to be. So there we go. We got some Brock flowers. We can take a look around and see if there's anything else of interest out here. Got ourselves a snow globe. Limited edition Mojave Landmark Snow Globe. Some collectors will pay dearly for them. Why? No one knows. People are strange. The Doors even wrote a song about it. We can open the grave, but then we get I think we end up getting a reputation as being grave diggers or some sort of thing. Okay, we'll just take all that stuff. And then let's head down the path here and go over to the schoolhouse. Alright, schoolhouse is just ahead. You can see one of the bighorns over there just hanging out. And of course we have Manti over here. I mean, that's a big mantis, I'm just saying. Look at how big that thing is. Mantis nymph. I mean, presumably that's even a small one. That's the crazy part here. So let's grab these Xander roots and we'll come back. Actually, no, here, let's just do it. We'll just go through here right now. Like, let's not even mess around. No need to wait. We can just dive right in here. It's a giant mantis nymph. Okay. I will hit you eventually. Probably. Just gonna scoop everything we can out of these guys. Oh, nice. Took the leg right off. Nice clean shot there. Good stuff. Okay. Now, I don't think we're going to have what we need to be able to get into any of these things here. Let's see, I don't even remember what we've... I don't think we have that. We can get in here. And since this is Fallout / Skyrim / Oblivion / Morrowind / whatever, we already know how to pick locks. Just like that, we'll take a free knife, because why not? And we'll take the other things too. And we can leave the rest. We don't need that stuff. I don't remember if there's a landmine in here. I want to say there's like a landmine or something. And then I can't remember with this game if this is the one where you want to collect everything so that you have a boatload of different materials. I think maybe tin cans are actually good because you use them to make ammunition or something. I don't know. I get my Fallouts mixed up at this point, especially because they all play just a little differently. Another Programmer's Digest. Those are magazines. Those are going to allow us to have a temporary buff to a skill. Alright, I think that's good enough. So we'll get out of here. I love how fast some of these loading times are. Not all of them, but some of them are super short. Let's go ahead and get over to Sunny. Nothing like a little fast travel to make things go slightly faster.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Okay, let's do it. Never mind, there's no fire lit. Whatever. Yes, campfires, workbenches, and reloading benches. So we're just gonna make some healing powder here. There you go, 2 in 1, and we'll just make 2 of them.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that next. After I grab some more tin cans, and this probably isn't the right game for collecting tin cans. I'm probably thinking of a different Fallout, but we're going to do it anyway. Cat, if you curl up right there, so long as you don't sit on all the samples and mutes and everything. Whatever. I'm just going to accept it. Alright, so let's go talk to Trudy just to kind of round out today here. Actually, I do want to look here. I think maybe this is the wrong one. So that's one of the workbenches, and then here's the reloading bench. Yeah, I don't think we have what we need. I don't remember that we need 10 cans that'll do anything for us. Unless we can convert them to something. I do really enjoy how just like crazy some of these things are that you can use to turn into things. Like, I mean, a knife spear sounds like that could be helpful, right? Cosmic knife, duct tape, and a throwing knife spear. Wasn't the cosmic knife like... there we go, cosmic knife, so we need that. How do you even get a cosmic knife? I'm so confused. The cosmic knife clean. Part of the... part of the ingredients is a cosmic knife. I'm so confused. This is probably why I never messed with those too much, because, I don't know, whatever. I'm more about the firearms in this game anyway. That's more my jam. So, let's talk to Trudy. She should be right here.
If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
See ya.
Hey. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
So what was that argument all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
So where is he now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
What are powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad situation. So why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way. Even if Cobb is scum, he can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Okay. So back to all the other things here. Trying to track down people who attacked me. You know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
And did they say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Oh, the good old I-15. So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
So what happens if I have what happens if I hap a Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
What do you know about the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
That's curious. You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been here?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Okay, so I guess we're probably at the point here. Does Good Spring get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
And then, anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Alright, so we'll just see what she's selling here. And she does have a magazine for fixing things, which I think, if you end up buying that, that is enough to get you to the point where you can fix her radio, if I remember correctly. I'm thinking there might be another way to get a free one, but honestly, I don't remember, and it's not going to be that big a deal. I mean, look, we can sell a couple of mantis eggs, and there you go. We'll make money. I mean, I don't know that I really care about having those things. Here, I'll sell you the tin cans just because I don't think we need them for right now.
Give me a shot if you need anything else.
Let's see, where is the one about the radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Okay, so we did get a level as soon as we started talking with her. It might be worth it to just put a couple of points in there right now, just to have them. And then we're going to need some science. Kind of just want to go up to 25. I don't remember if it matters if we need to have the perks up to that point of to be able to do some of those things. Here, let's put a few points into medicine because that's always good. And then just for the giggles, I never put points into barter. So let's put some points into barter. And then we can pick our first actual perk. So these ones are kind of fun. Confirmed Bachelor, Intense Training, Lady Killer, Rapid Reload, Retention, and Swift Learner. I think I'm going to start off with Swift Learner, even though I would like to have Rapid Reload. I think just getting the bonus experience right from the jump would be a good thing. So we're going to try to activate the radio, and we'll repair it here. There you go. We didn't even need the magazine.
Feeling thirsty?
There you go. I fixed the radio.
I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
Okay, maybe. Let's go ahead and call this one good because we have fixed her radio and we have more things we need to do. And I'm okay with leaving it right here. This has been a good first episode. We've knocked out the majority of the tutorial stuff, and we're going to actually pick up with some really good stuff on the next one because this part I remember well. From this point forward, it's going to be hit and miss, but we're going to go talk to Ringo starting on the next one. Catch you now until, and thanks for watching. See you later.